what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Expendables. Now this is the fourth film in the Expendables franchise and it is directed by Scott Vall, and again you have Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Sylvester Stallone. They return to like their roles in the film. Now you also have like new members like joining too, like Megan Fox joins, and you also have 50 Cent, or you can say Curtis Jackson, he joins in the film. Now you also have Andy Garcia in the film too as well. Now the antagonist of the film is played by Echo Uwais. He's actually like the antagonist of the film. Now the film itself is kind of it was okay, and it's like still like over the top, like the action scenes, and it's like real like hilarious at times. So, like a lot of the jokes or like some of the kills that they making, you know, and so on are like very funny. But if I try to reveal what really happened, what the film really was about, it's kind of spoiling the film, because basically like the film itself is about like the Expendables going after this like villain. You could tell that it was like Echo, you know, like the guy that Echo plays. Like the villain, like he kills like one of their members, like he like kills one of like their members, and then they have to go after them just to seek revenge for like who he killed. You know, you probably could suspect who that was too as well. And it's kind of it was kind of predictable one while. You know, I was kind of predicting certain things about the film, and it turns out I was kind of right, like in the end. You know, but yeah, Jason Statham plays Lee Christmas. Because at one point they removed him from the group, you know, because he made his decision to save like his friend, but his friend was like still like one of the Expendables was still killed, so that's why they had removed him from the group when they tried to pursue like Echo. So he actually is broken up from them. Then you also have Sylvester Stallone as Barney Ross. He does return in the film too as well. You also have Dolph Lundgren, who returns as Gunnar Jensen, and you also have like Megan Fox, like I said, who joins the film as Gina, well the series as Gina. She's a CIA operative, and she's also like a member of the Expendables. And she was also Jason Statham, like his character Lee, she was also at one point like his girlfriend, because you could tell she's like his love interest in this particular film too as well. Now I think that the chemistry between her and like Lee, well, like Jason, I think it's pretty cool, you know. And she's like hot as ever, like Megan Fox. She still looks like so beautiful and so on, you know. Now Curtis, 50 Cent. He's a guy known as Easy Day. He's like a new member of the Expendables, so he joins the group. Now you also have Tony Jaa in the film. He plays Decker, I think that's what his name is, and he's like a former member of the Expendables. And again, you have Echo, who plays Ramon, and he's like a mercenary. He's like the main villain or the antagonist of the film. You also have like Randy Carter as Taro, because you know you also have like other people as like you have Andy Garcia, who plays. Yeah, you have Andy Garcia, who plays Marsh, and he's the one who sends them like on these missions. Like he sent them on a mission where one of their members were like killed, but then you know I just leave it at that. Like I said, if I go into the film too much, it's still like it's kind of spoils. But again, it's still like over the top like the other ones where like with the action, like people been blown apart, like heads been exploded and shot on it. It's cool, like it's like fun, but I still thought it was just like okay. And now another thing I did notice about the film, it is kind of long, but it seems like once it gets to like the third act of the film, where it took place, I was kind of surprised where it took place. It was like very long, like the sequence where it was at, because you know I guess they was trying to make the film kind of longer than what it was. Cause once it did get to that point, you could tell it's kind of probably the end. I was like, whoa! It was like this is a short film, but once they were there, it was like dragged out. It was like a lot of dragging out with it. You know, the action scenes were dragged out. There was like conflict where they're like talking and all that kind of stuff. But overall, it was just okay. So I'm giving like the Expendables like just the Expendables, because you can even call it the Expendables, but they are calling it Expendables. I'm giving this a C, and I guess I recommend it for like fans of the franchise, you know, and so on, for that them particular people, or if like over the top like action with like a lot of like hilarious like jokes and so on, because it is like funny at times. There was a lot of stuff that was making me laugh. So I'm giving this a C. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.